it's Jaden and welcome back to another studio vlog, or hello if this is your first time here on the Spilled Coffee Studio channel. It is currently Monday, March 11th, which is actually my spring break, but for this spring break vlog, oh my gosh, I can't talk. But for this particular spring break vlog, I'm not going to be traveling anywhere. I'm actually going to spend my time working on stuff for the Redbud Festival because now it is under a month until that happens and there's some extra stuff that of course I would like to get done and ready for the festival. So today, so far, I've done like some cleaning and stuff like that and nobody wants to see that. This is a video we're going to be making things, so I don't need to film, me sweeping the floor. But I also got to work cutting out some of like the final plushies and stuff that I'd like to do for the Redbud Festival. I would like to do the springtime frog blind boxes. I just haven't cut those guys out, which I may or may not make them. I'm still like on the fence about that. But I have gotten a bag. Hold on, okay. But I have gotten a bag full of plushies that I would like to get sewn and made for the Redbud Festival. So I thought I would show you guys some of the plushies that I've cut out and then I'll get to work. Okay, so I thought I would just quickly show you guys just some of the plushies that I've gotten cut out. Some of these have been like cut out for a while and it's not like a big deal if I get them finished or not, but I just thought that they are ones that I could work on if I get around to it. But anyways, first up we have Big Ramen Frog. I realized I haven't cut out his chopsticks and also all the pieces for him aren't sewn down because I want to make a TikTok about me making him. And then I have two other big frog designs. There's this like coquette-esque one, I guess that's how you pronounce it, with like a little bow sweater, and then there's another one that has a donut and a tan. I turned the Redbud cow that is like on the little Redbud Festival sticker, turned her into a plushie. This one, it's not that big of a deal if I get it finished or not, but it's like a snowboarder bun. I meant to have her done during the winter and I put that off a little bit too much. I have these plushies in like little pajamas and they'd come with a little blanket. Here's the other one, it's a little panda. It's going to have like little like strawberry pajamas. So I have them. There is some emotional support frogs, which these two are going to be for like the JMU student made because I did the little hearts and the school colors. But there's all of these little guys. There's what other ones? I just have some of the basic like frogs holding like the iced coffee and the ramen. Those are pretty plain designs. Do I have anything else? Oh, I'll show you guys two more because these are more like newer kind of things as opposed to like the frogs and stuff like that. So I have, these are Care Bear-esque plushies. These are like the off-brand Care Bears. But basically I drew out like a bunch of them and I chose 5 to cut and turn into plushies. So we have, this is going to be mint chocolate chip ice cream bear, avocado toast bear, book bear, the painter bear, and then iced coffee bear. So they're basically like little, like I said, little off-brand Care Bears, but I think they're going to be pretty cute. I love like doing eyes like this where they're just like shocked and don't know what's happening. And then the other ones, these are kind of newer. I've done ghosts before, but these are just different designs. We have Pancake Ghost, and I love that's like spring and stuff and like not near Halloween, but I'm like, let's do a bunch of ghosts. Pizza Delivery Ghost, and he'll have a little box of pizza. We have Cowboy Ghost. He has like his little like sheriff's badge. We have Barista Ghost, who will be holding a coffee and a muffin, and they'll have like a little apron on. And then finally the little Painter Ghost, who will be holding paintbrush, palette, and then they have like splotches of paint all over them. But I thought those would be some cute, fun little plushies. And these are ones that I need to get to work on. Though I might not start anything right this moment because my grandmother's probably about to be home for work and I told her I'd go to the store with her. So I will probably just wait until I get back to work on those. Because I think this is what I'm going to work on now at the moment. I need to... What else do I need to get done? I need to, okay, I have a lot of plans of stuff to get done this week. So I'd at least like, you know, all these plushies, they're not going to be finished this week, but I'd at least like to get some of them done, you know. I want to finish, so I've been filming a studio-esque vlog of me working on stuff for the JMU student made. I'd like to get that finished up, like the pieces, because for that all I need to do is make this with these two little guys. Won't take too long. Need to do a tote bag design that I had, as well as paint a tic-tac-toe board I made, and that would be it. And then that could be done. And then I need to finish painting some worry buddies or pocket pals, whatever you want to call them, that I made. Also turn that into a separate video. And I would also like to use those guys for the Redbud Festival, and then like the repeat designs, because I did repeat some of them. I can have them for JMU student made. So I'd like to get them done. Maybe that's what I'll do later today, is get those. Because mainly the biggest thing for those is just doing all of the little details, because it's just taking me forever to do, like, because I've had to do like so many coats of paint even though I coated it in gesso and stuff. So maybe I'll work on those once I get back from the store. And then another thing I need to do this week is I brought home my oil painting, started a new one. I'll show it to you guys because it's currently chilling in my living room. And I would love to get some more of that done, especially because it's due on the 27th. It's big, and I missed one day of class because I was trying to go, but then I just felt like really, like my anxiety was like through the roof and stuff like that. So yeah, but I'm gonna get these cleaned up, put back in the bag. I think I'll show you guys my giant painting. All right, I'm back from the grocery store, so I thought I would quickly show you guys this big oil painting that I need to work on at least a little bit this week. As you can see, I have a lot that I need to get done because I've only just done this small corner, and that's pretty much it. And this is due, I think I mentioned it, like on the 27th. So I really need to get to work at some point. But right now, this is what I'm going to be working on, are these little worry buddies, pocket pals, whatever you want to call them, you know. These are all the ones that still need like some extra paint, as you can see, because they're kind of, well, you can't tell really well in here, but they're streaky, plus the backs of them need to be painted. These are all the ones where the backs have been painted. Like you can see, like some of these are missing, like whatever, I don't know, this might be like a pizza, say whatever, it needs like the cheese and the toppings and all that, but I just wanted to get all of the little bits and pieces done with like having them all nice and coated. So let's do that. Alright, so good morning everyone. It is a new day. Yesterday I finished like doing the main colors of those little worry buddies, and I also finished this little plushie. She came out so cute. Also, sorry about the lighting. It's like almost 7 in the morning and it's still dark outside, and I need to take my grandmother to work, but I thought I would film this before I go. But yeah, I finished her. Today I need to go to the craft store because I need some more thread. I realized there's certain colors that I need that like I don't have any of, so I need to get those. And I also, yeah, I think that's pretty much actually all I really need to do. Oh, and I need to get more polyfill because I'm going to be running out of that soon. But other than that, those are pretty much like the main things that I need. I think today I'm going to spend time working on more plushies, and maybe, yeah, I think today I'll spend time working on plushies. I really need to work on that oil painting, but I'll just do that tomorrow, maybe. I don't know, because like once you get all that kind of stuff out, like I just don't, you know, it's such a mess and stuff like that, and I just really need to get in the mood for that, and I'm not currently in the mood to work on that painting. So I think today will be a sewing day. Alright, so before I get started for the day, I'm thinking about going to my local coffee shop and getting a drink and some breakfast, and then also possibly filming like a little TikTok of me like drawing or working on something in there. I can't decide if I want to do that or not, but I just printed out this sheet because I want to start like a little journal about like for like my business and stuff, and then I printed out a bunch of pictures for like my other journals and stuff, so I can do like those little spreads. And then I also have another journal. Hold on, let me get it. Right, so here's my other journal. It's a coffee journal, which I've seen like other people start. And I thought maybe this would be something I could work on at the coffee shop, is like fill in, like cut out some of these pictures, put in the little like spreads by just adding all of my cute little stickers and stuff like that, and then like actually writing them out. Or I thought about possibly drawing at the coffee shop, but I can't decide what I want to do. But I want to leave soon. It's currently 7:44 a.m., which this time change has been like totally like messing me up. It's kind of crazy. I feel like the days go by like so much quicker, which I don't really like. Like in some instances it's nice, but in others it like drives me absolutely insane. But yeah, I can't decide if I want to fill in little spreads for this or just like draw, because I feel like that might be a little bit like easier and I won't have to worry about getting all the paper out and doing these spreads before leaving. I don't know. I think I'll draw. So let's go. All right, I got distracted, but I'm ready to go. I got everything in my Red Robin tote bag. I got a sketch, well, 2 different sketchbooks. One's my designing one and one's just a regular one. And then my little pencil case full of pens and pencils and everything. But now I'm ready, so let's go. All right, I'm done at the coffee shop, so let's head to the craft store and then get to work. All right, so I'm back from the store, got the goods, got my polyfill, got my thread, had to stop by like a regular grocery store, picked up some bananas, and also like a little like yoga mat, exercise mat thing, like one of those non-slip ones, because I want to try to exercise more and maybe do like a little workout, like maybe not every morning, obviously starting slower. But yeah, so I need to get to work on plushies. But first, when I went to the craft store, they have like fabric like remnants or whatever, and this one has cardinals on it, and my grandmother really likes cardinals and stuff like that, so I want to turn this into a pillow for her. So I think I will do that right now, just because this will be like super quick. I'm just going to do like one of those little like no-sew pillows, like the way like this is like a no-sew blanket where you just tie it around, which by the way, my grandmother said that the way that I tie this is wrong, but like it's staying together. I've had this for like a year or two and it's been perfectly fine, so whatever. But yeah, this is a lot left over actually. This is way more than I thought. You know, when it tells you like how many yards or whatever, I don't really pay attention to it. But yeah, I'll make her like a little pillow using it. It has like pretty cardinals and stuff all over it. And I think I'm just gonna have to use this ruler to measure it out, because the yardstick that I like to use is my grandmother's, and she put it in like a drawer on like her little like table in the living room, and now she can't get it open, so I won't be able to use that, and it usually makes stuff so much easier. But I think I'm going to do it, I don't know if like a foot, that's kind of small, maybe, because I don't want it to be like too big, like maybe like a foot and a half. That's kind of awkward too. I don't know how big I should make it, because it could be like a pillow. I mean, or I could do, if I did smaller ones, obviously I could make more. Maybe like, okay, like here's a foot, and you know, my lovely way of measuring it out. So maybe just like maybe like 16 by 16 maybe. I feel like that's maybe too big. Maybe 14 by 14. I'll start with that, because then obviously it's going to take a little bit off of it anyways for when you tie it. So maybe I should do it 16 by 16. So I think I'm going to get to work on this little guy. And yeah, or should I show you guys how I do this? Because these are like super easy to make. So all you got to do, here, let me fix this so you guys can see it better. All right, so short tutorial time. So I am just going to use this little ruler, and I'm going to do about 16 inches, I'll say. So I'm just going to cut it right about here, which is 16, and I want to make it a square, we'll see how big this comes out because I don't want it to be like too big either. And then so 16 one way, 16 the other, so that way it's a square. I need to go all the way about up here, so I'm going to mark it actually with a pen since this part is going to be cut off anyways, which you can't really tell, but it's just like that little piece that has like it's white and it has like the copyright date or whatever on it. So I'm just gonna keep cutting that out and then I'll come back when it's time for the next part and cut 2 pieces out, 16 by 16. Okay, so once you get your 2 pieces cut out, you're gonna have them be wrong sides together. So I'm gonna flip this one over because you can see it's like more, at least for this particular design, it's more blurred. On other, you know, different like fabrics, it's a lot more obvious. But once you have them wrong sides together, you could pin it. I'm not gonna bother just because it's so small. And then I'm going to cut out a little corner. I'm gonna say maybe 1.5 by 1.5 on each side. So yeah, on each corner I'm going to cut out a little square that's about 1.5 by 1.5. So let me just get those little bits cut just so I know where to go. Or should I do 2? I'm going to do 2 inches actually. So 2 by 2, and you're going to do that. Each corner is cut those little squares out. And then this is what you do, like the exact same thing when you're making a blanket. However, my family, when we make those kind of blankets, we do them a little bit differently, where we don't do like this thing where you cut the corner out. We actually sew like down like the 2 long sides and we just cut like the shorter ends. But yeah, that's what we do. I mean, you could totally do that with a pillow too. That could also be pretty cute. I'll have to try that one time. But I'm gonna cut all of these little corners out and then I'll be back. All right, so now that all of the little corners have been cut out for this pillow, I'm just gonna eyeball it. I'm not gonna bother measuring it, but you could do just like some little slits and you'll go about to where this corner ends. And you're going to do that all the way around the pillow. Okay, so actually, once you cut the first little row of strips, you're going to tie them first, and then you're going to go around and do the other ones. Obviously, once you like get down to 1, you can start stuffing it with polyfill. Like once you get down to like the one side's still open, you can start stuffing the pillow with some polyfill, and then cut the little strips and tie them up. And then for like tying the strips, you just kind of tie them together and then you make like another little knot, and that's that. So I'm gonna go around, do that, and then I'll show you guys the finished product. All right, so the pillow is finished. Thank you for listening to my little tutorial that I inserted here in the studio vlog. But next thing I want to do is I already took a little picture of this little gal to post on Instagram. So I'm going to go into Procreate on my iPad and do like little doodles on the picture, and then I'm going to post it. And then I am going to get to work on sewing the other plushies. I'm going to finish this big frog. I have the other big frog, which I wanted to film for a TikTok, but now that I thought about it, I saw a thing where TikTok, they're voting tomorrow, Congress, on banning TikTok or not, which there's so many more like important things that they should be worrying about and working on, and instead they're worrying about banning TikTok, which especially wouldn't be good, because if they ban TikTok, then there's a chance that they could ban other platforms, and that could be a whole mess. Whether you like TikTok or not, could be not great if you really think about it and get into little issues like that. But anyways, I don't know if I should film it or not. I guess if I film it, I could still like post that kind of stuff on like Instagram and YouTube if they ban TikTok. I don't know if they will or not. I guess we'll wait and see. But anyways, I'm going to doodle and then stitch that one, and then and then do whatever other plushies that I have. So let's, I'm still holding this, but let's decorate her little picture. It is now Wednesday. Yesterday I got, 3 plushies finished. I got the big donut frog, and then I also got 2 like little plushies in like pajamas. One's an axolotl and the other one is a frog. I'll show you guys. But right now I am making myself a little bit of coffee. I have gotten really into using instant coffee now just because of TikTok. And it's honestly really nice and like convenient. So that's what I'm doing right now. I just did a little workout this morning, nothing crazy because I don't really exercise, but it's something, I think I mentioned it like yesterday. I got an exercise mat and it was something I wanted to get into doing more. So yeah, but I feel pretty good. So honestly, it was quite nice. But yeah, I think today, so my grandmother mentioned this and I've talked to her about it. I'm not great at like stirring it up, and I am reusing the cup I had yesterday when I went to the coffee shop. You know, reduce, reuse, recycle, you know. But anyways, I talked to my grandmother that I'm not great at like, what's the word? Like, I need to put together a good schedule. So like I'm working on different things throughout the day instead of just like spending my entire day just doing one thing. So I think for now I want to work on plushies until, let's say, like 12 o'clock maybe. That's like, I was looking at that, but that's wrong because of the time change. But I think that's around like 3 hours, something like that. So I'm going to like spend like 3 hours working on plushies, and then I'm going to move on to something else. What that something else is, I'm not 100% sure yet. I need to work on that painting, but I just keep putting it off because I really don't want to like get all the oil paints out. But I really, really need to. Knowing me, I'll probably leave that until the very last minute. But I'm gonna finish making my coffee and then eat some breakfast, and then I'll come back to you guys with those plushies that I finished last night. Okay, so it's like 9 o'clock, which means I have about 3 hours to work on plushies. But here are the ones that I finished. You guys saw this finished big frog holding the chocolate frosted donut. And then I did this other frog in some purple pajamas, and then this axolotl in some blue pajamas with like the little like nightcap or whatever. So cute. I am going to work on right now this little panda in her pajamas, and her pajamas are going to have these little pockets that have little strawberries on them. And then the last pajama plushie is going to be a little koala and like some little green pajamas, and they're going to have like these little like 2 beads that are going to be like little buttons going down it. So those are the plushies that I'm going to work on right now. I also need to make, so all of these plushies are going to have little blankets that go with them, but I'm going to wait until I get them all finished just to get like the little blankets done. I'm not sure like what kind of designs I want to do on their like little blankets or how big I want to make the blankets. They shouldn't be like too insanely big. I know for like the panda, I'll probably put some little strawberries on it. For the koala, I thought about doing like little leaves, kind of like eucalyptus leaves. For these two, I'm not 100% sure what I want to put on their little blankets. Maybe like just polka dots and maybe like stars or something. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But that's what I'm going to work on right about now. And then if I get these 2 finished, I'll just pick some random ones out of my bag of plushies and get to work on them. But let's get to it.
Nothing else makes me feel high. She's like such a light.
So these two gals are done. They have a bunch of little like pieces of like polyfill stuck on them, which I'm gonna get cleaned off obviously before the Redbud Festival. But here they are. I think they came out quite cute, though it's kind of hard to see. Well, you can kind of see her eyelashes. But right now, I'm going to go work on my little Worry Buddies, Pocket Pals, whatever name I want to call them. I think Pocket Pals is what I made for the little cards. So I'm going to go work on those, and I'm not going to film me working on those just because that's for another video. And my hope is that I could get them finished before Friday, which is a bit of a big task considering it is Wednesday. But I don't have a video to post for this Friday. So yeah, also a last video like totally flopped, like 5 views. Let's get it, but that's fine. That's fine. It wasn't that interesting of a video anyways, but it was just me doing that vampire motel. But I want to stop talking and get to painting the little Worry Buddies. Also, I forgot to show you, I'm listening to music as I work with my I'm With the Band album. Or not album, playlist. Also, yeah, it's like past 12 o'clock. It's like 12:30. But I took a break to eat, and then I have been looking on my phone, which is an issue I have. But anyways, I want to shut up and get to work. Okay, so I have my little container of Worry Buddies right here. There's a couple laid out on this wax paper right here because I started painting some little things on them, so they're kind of wet. But these are all the other ones that need their little details and everything like that. Like, for example, this pizza or whatever it's going to be needs a cheese and all the other little things like that. I also repainted these, which are going to be pancakes, because the cream color I used, it looked a lot more white, and I ended up getting this folk art brand one called French Vanilla, and it looks really good. It looks so much better. It's definitely more of like that creamy kind of color that I wanted, as opposed to one that's more like close to the white. So I want to get to work on making or giving all of these little guys their details, and these are all stuck together. God. Okay, they're fine. Oh. But yeah, let's get to work. All right, so good morning, everyone. It is a brand new day. It is Thursday. I had to get up early to take my grandmother to work again because she wants me to pick her up because we are going to get our hair cut, which I'm very excited about. My hair is like really long and I've been wanting a haircut for a while, so I'm very excited about that. But anyways, last night I finished doing these little Worry Buddies, which I'll show you guys, and I also started working on the Redbud cow plushies. I think today one of the things I'm going to do is varnish all of these little guys and then also work on some more plushies before, I don't know, doing something else. I might go on a walk later today because it's supposed to be like really nice today, like in the 70s and stuff. But for now, let me show you guys these. All right, so here's the little finished Worry Buddies. They all have their little faces on and got painted. I'm going to, so the varnish I want to use, I've never used before, so I'm going to use this little peanut butter cookie one just as a tester one, just because it is not my favorite out of them all. So if it gets messed up, that's okay. But yeah, I really like the little vinyl records. They're some of my favorites. And the Cosmic Brownie is also a bit of a cutie. But yeah, that's what I wanted to do today. But first, I want to eat breakfast, and then I'll get to varnishing these little guys. All right, so I've got about like an hour until I need to leave to go pick up my grandmother, and then we're getting our hair cut. I'm so excited for that because I just want something different, you know? But anyways, I've been working on both of these little Redbud cows. There's 2 of them. They've been taking a while. And then I also had been working on those little Worry Buddies, been varnishing them. I would need to do another coat, and then I also need to do like the sides and the bottoms of them. But I was just giving them time to set before I got them all messed up by, you know, I don't know, accidentally messing with them before they were too dry. But I think right now I'm going to go on a little walk because it's nice outside, and I also need to take pictures for references for a class to use for a drawing, or 2 drawings actually. So let's go out. Okay, actually before I go out, I thought I'd show you guys these little dudes. They're all nice and shiny and glossy, but I still need to add more. And then this is the one that I messed up when I was first testing out the varnish because I wanted to see if it would cause bleeding or smearing, and it did for like this Posca paint pen. But I was a lot more careful when I was doing like the other ones, so I didn't have any issues with that. But here they all are. But now, let's go for a walk. Alright, so I'm back from my little walk, so I am going to continue varnishing these little guys before I have to go. I'm doing like, for these little like Worry Buddies, Pocket Pals, whatever, I'm doing several coats on top, especially because that's like the part like you'd be messing with the most, especially if you do like the thing if you're like fidgeting or whatever and you want to like rub it or whatever like that. But I also am probably going to do like several coats on the bottom, like definitely not as many as the top, but like just enough to make sure it's nice and protected and sealed. So I'm going to continue to work on these guys until I need to go. Alright, so I'm back and I have my hair cut. What do you guys think? I think it came out pretty cute. It has kind of like retro-y kind of vibes, and also my hair is like pretty short now. Our hairdresser thinks she cut off about like 6 inches, which is absolutely insane, but I'm really happy with it. I think it came out quite cute. Like I said, I love the vibes, love the retro vibes that have already kind of like got messed up when we had to go outside because it's really windy. But I'm back home now and I am going to work on these little guys some more. I think I've done enough coats for like the front of them, so I'm just gonna work on doing the bottoms and then the sides. And then once I finish those, I'm going to go work on my little Redbud cows so they can be finished up and sewn together. But yeah, that is my rest of my plans for today. I mean, obviously once I get these done and like the cows done, I'll probably just sew some more tonight, and probably I've been kind of wanting to sketch out like some new things, like new kind of products that I feel like would be quick enough that I could get them done for like the Redbud Festival if I get like the sketches done, and it'd also be a good way for me to hopefully like clear out some of like some things that I have, because I have like some keychain blanks that I could use for vinyl, so that would be good if I could come up with ideas for those and use some vinyl for them, and that way I could get rid of like the keychains and some other stuff that's taking up space, hopefully. I also want to try to make sticker sheets, since I've been really into journaling recently, and I think it'd be fun to like design my own, and those would also kind of be like a bit of a fun thing to do for like the Redbud Festival. But yeah, for now, at the moment, I'm going to focus on finishing these before I get too overwhelmed trying to come up with 50,000 things, you know, to work on at one time, which, like I've said before, I'm not great at like managing my time well. I usually try to like stick to one thing and just constantly focus on that, but I need to get better at dividing up my time. But yeah, I'm just kind of blabbing now and talking nonsense, so I'm going to work on these little Worry Buddies, and I'm sorry if the camera keeps shaking. I have it like sat on the table and I'm like, as I'm gesturing, it's shaking it, but like whatever. Let me stop talking now. All right, everyone, it's a brand new day, so you know what that means. I gotta work on more stuff. Yesterday, I finished the little Redbud cows, and I also started working on the off-brand Care Bears or whatever you want to call them. But today, I'm finally going to work on the oil painting. Can you tell that I'm like really excited to do it? I know I really need to. I just don't want to like get it all out, but I have to. It's almost 9 in the morning. I've been up for like a little bit, and I did like a little workout and I had breakfast and stuff like that, but now it's time to get to work. So let's get painting. Though I don't know if I might turn that into a separate video. Also, never got to finish the Worry Buddy video yet because I wanted to post that today, but I haven't finished that yet. So that's also something I could probably like whip out or whip up really quickly. I don't know. But anyways, let's just get to painting. A few hours later. Alright, so here's what I've gotten done on my painting so far. I put down like the first layer of colors in this little corner and in these little areas. but I got tired of working in the painting. I started around like 9 something this morning, and it is currently like 1 o'clock. So I'm gonna take a break and I'm gonna go work on my little off-brand Care Bears, as I like to call them. But yeah, I was hoping I would get a lot more done with this piece, especially since it's due so soon. But yeah, I'm just gonna have to work tomorrow and Sunday on it some more. But oops. But yeah. All right, everybody, so it is Saturday, and yesterday I finished up the little off-brand Care Bears, and honestly, I love these little guys. I think they're so goofy looking. So this is the iced coffee one. Oh, and I also realized, because I have like so much scrap fabric that it's like ridiculous, and I'm trying to think of different like things I could make to use it up just so I can get it out of the way. And I thought like I could do like little like kind of like how I have like the white circle, but just do like that and like whatever fabric it is and make like little bears like that, which I think would be really cute. But iced coffee bear, we have avocado toast bear, we have the little book bear with some fun gold thread, and then the mint chocolate chip ice cream bear, which I know so many people don't like mint chocolate chip ice cream, but I absolutely love it. It's like one of my favorites. And then finally the little painter bear. But yeah, I finished those up last night, and I just, like I said, I really like them. I think they came out so cute and goofy. But anyways, this is the end of the studio vlog. I know like technically my spring break would be like the last day would be tomorrow, Sunday, but I know that I'm just going to spend most of my time working on that big old painting, and I'm going to be using that, like me working on that, as a separate video. So this is the end of this studio vlog, you know, where I just worked on some things for the Redbud Festival and stuff like that. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys have an absolutely amazing day, and I'll see you again with another video. Bye.